A small-town shakeup. Forestville Valley School District closes its account with the hometown hardware store. The business's owners allege retribution, but the district calls it a change in procedure. Forreston schools could expand thanks to a multi-million-dollar bond sale, but weeks after Koeller's hardware owners questioned the decision, the school district closed its account with the store. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley learned why the owners feel the split divides the village.
Sydney, let's take a step back here for a little bit. Back in April, Forestville Valley School District's board members debated selling bonds to pay for expanding athletic and fitness spaces. Now, Gary and Jane Koeller called that decision a backdoor referendum. Now they worry their initial concern cost them part of their bottom line. Gary Koeller makes a living helping people fix things.
People know that we like to help them out, and we help them out in many ways.
Gary has owned Koeller Forreston Hardware for 10.5 years alongside his wife, Jane.
So this is our thank you wall. This is something we're really proud of.
The Koellers dedicate a wall to their donations for the Forestville Valley School District.
It is great to be in a small town that everybody supports everybody.
But the duo have run into a problem they worry they can't repair.
We had a petition.
In April, Forestville proposed a $12.75 million bond sale to expand its gym.
I am concerned with this being done as a backdoor referendum and the lack of transparency.
Jane questioned the sale and started a petition to get the measure on ballots.
Since we didn't get enough signatures, we thought it was done.
A letter by Forestville Superintendent Sherry Smith arrived May 21st. It announced the immediate end to the district's credit account at Koeller.
I called some school board members, and the board president told me that it was repercussions due to the petition.
The Koellers say the district's worked with their store for as long as they can remember.
Yeah, it's going to hurt a little bit financially, but you know, it's not going to be the end of us by all means.
In a statement, Superintendent Smith says the closing of a credit account is a fiscal management procedure, and the district appreciates local community businesses. The next closest hardware store to Forreston is a dozen miles away in Freeport.
A dollar bolt is now going to cost them probably $50, $60.
The Koellers ask for transparency on what happened with their account.
It's hard because we have been such a good partner with them.
The Koellers mentioned they actually graduated from Forreston schools. They say the district or any employee is of course still welcome to shop at their store.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Superintendent Smith added part of the credit closing also comes from an accounting change in procedures for future purchases at Koeller's.